was recently doing this online conversation with one of the school owners who have been using Schoolpad since a while now. As part of this conversation, an interesting issue came up. It was about adherence to academic plans which are created in the beginning of the academic year. We know that school management and the principal spends a lot of time and energy in creating academic plans at the beginning of every academic year to achieve the desired academic goals and outcomes. However, we also know that the best laid plans can often get lost in execution. So then, the question that we need to answer and which came up as part of this conversation was how can we ensure that our teachers are teaching as per the plans that have been created. Hi, I am Abhiraj, one of the co-founders at Schoolpad. In the last decade, we've helped over 250 school owners and principals to manage their schools more efficiently by digitizing and automating their existing processes and creating an exceptional experience for parents, students, and teachers. For any school management, it is crucial to ensure that the academic plans created with such hard work and dedication are followed properly. However, it is not always easy to keep track of every detail, like whether the chapters and topics are being taught in the same way as planned, whether the academic resources are being shared with the students regularly and in the same order, and so on. Well, you cannot spy on your teachers through CCTV cameras or monitoring devices like biometric machines installed in every class. That isn't a feasible approach and not something any school owner or principal would like to get into. So how do we ensure that teachers are adhering to the plans and are teaching in the same way as they were supposed to according to the prepared plan? What we need is a granular level of monitoring, something that is effective but not necessarily intrusive. Based on our conversation with school management and our on-ground experience, we believe that the best way to address this concern is through a parallel feedback mechanism. A parallel feedback mechanism which can track the outcomes that were supposed to be achieved as per the plan. After every topic, chapter, or certain duration, feedback can be sought from the parents with 3 to 4 questions that gauge and measure the extent to which the teaching plan has been followed. For instance, the feedback form can include questions like, has the chapter been completed today, to ensure that it has been finished as per the allocated timelines. Another question could be, did you receive the chapter notes and 4 assignments on alternate days starting from a specified day or date which you can mention in the question. Another question could be, how well did the teacher explain the concepts taught today, or we can put a particular date or a duration. The feedback can specifically include questions that can help management check the quality of a teacher's teaching. And yes, we do understand that a lot of parents may not be willing or able to give regular feedback, but we don't need all the parents to give feedback all the time for this system to work. Because even if we get, say, 40 to 60% response rate, it can still help us identify a general trend to understand whether the plans are being followed and whether they require further tweaking. As opposed to putting CCTV cameras or biometric machines, a parallel feedback mechanism is an excellent way that allows the top management directly get a much more holistic picture covering both the execution and the quality of execution. With this regular feedback mechanism, management can ensure that academic plans are duly followed by tracking every detail, monitoring the execution, and making the necessary changes as required. This seemingly straightforward way is highly effective when it comes to maintaining the quality of education in schools. It eliminates the need of extensive surveillance measures and helps improve the outcomes through a granular, nuanced, and solution-oriented approach. I hope you found this video useful and practical. See you in my next video.